Okay, what was I doing? Audio mixer. TV audio. You have to be careful where I get my audio from. Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
This right here is not the Azure Pamelia news that we were waiting for. On the contrary, this is probably one of the worst things that could have happened outside of an actual cancellation. People are claiming that this is going to be a Black Beacon 2.0. Azure Pamelia is officially scheduled for release on December 31st, 2026, which sounds good. This is really good news until you factor in this is for the Korean version of the game. One, this is a placeholder day. There are people spreading misinformation all across social media claiming that this is the definitive release date. It's not. It is a placeholder date. This could release at any point between now and December 31st. This right here is a definitive, final, must-release by date. It is not the actual genuine confirmation of the release date, and it's very likely to release probably weeks before this. With this in mind, this is specifically pertaining to the Korean version of the game, the Nexon version of the game. This is not the Chinese version. This is not the Japanese version of the game. And people are incredibly upset. They're absolutely livid all across social media. Here is Andrew, another big content creator with almost 80,000 subscribers that averages 20
fake content creator. What did you say?
Views for every single video. If this turns out to be real, it is the biggest fuck up in gachas in a long time, since it means that it is going to launch earlier in Korea and Asia in general, and later in global, or it straight up never launches, since there have been zero English.
I'm not going to fight him right now. Are you crazy?
Game management I have ever
I need my team.
Here is Legion's
and I think my pals are healed now.
Oh man, if they don't do a global simultaneous launch, it's going to hurt this game bad. I never understand why companies do this. It's retarded. Here's one from Scripter. That is really bad news for me. Azure Pamelia is a good upcoming game that I'm excited to test out, but not having news for global is kind of bad. Global is a big audience you shouldn't miss on any gacha game. I hope this is only for some time and not just a general decision. I think that this is for the short term. I genuinely do think they're going to release globally. They have to release globally. It would be in their best interest to. Global makes up a lot of the total gross revenue. It is not the highest demographic, the most lucrative region, but you're leaving millions of dollars every single month on the table. Azure Pamelia is not launching with global servers. Global beggars.
Prehistoric whale pals, yeah.
Who knows if they'll even have English translations? I highly doubt it. So incredibly lame. Global will be behind, just like with Azure Lane. And honestly, there have been multiple games that released in China first. Girls Frontline 2, Punishing Grey Raven, after which China realized, oh, you know what? Maybe we should have released the game globally. So they
exposition.
Catch up. They decided to speed things up, push out more updates, push out more rewards to get the global version of the game up to the same point.
No, I'm not doing that right now.
China, because every gacha game studio knows that at the end of the day, the more countries the game is available in, the more money you will earn. It doesn't matter which gacha game you are. It doesn't matter which studio you are. At the end of the day, the most important metric for any video game is how much money you're making. You have to appease investors. You have to pay your staff for content. You have to pay marketing costs. Genuinely, there is so much you have to factor into this that eliminating an entire market the size of global would be a death sentence for your game. Today is a sad day for the West. The announcement of Azure Pamelia only comes down to the launch of servers in Asia. There's no confirmation of English, Spanish, French, and other languages. If they launch globally, it would be a surprise. I doubt it. Or months after the Asian launch. If they launch Azure Pamelia in Japan first, I'm done here. A staggered release like this is never good for the game. Are you already trolling the global audience? No,
another one. Where is it?
Waited for this. Y'all don't learn. Get up with the times. I made a tweet on this as well. Is China, Japan, and Korea really going to get Azure Pamelia before global? I don't know, man. That just doesn't sound like a good idea. Haven't we learned that simultaneous releases around the world on all major platforms provide the largest chance of success? Come on. I think, honestly, that was a very tame comment. Then we have comments. They're ignored us the entire time through development and beta, so honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen. It's truly the inevitable, but a lot of games in the past have been like this. Even some MMOs would always Asia first, global second. I'm still going to wait, though. I've been waiting for Azure Pamelia since its first initial trailer. trailer. I mean, I've been covering this game for so freaking long, since literally the day it was announced. And even though I am disappointed with what I'm seeing, at the end of the day, I will also
here you are.
definitely play this at launch, and probably indefinitely, because I have a feeling it's going to be a very good, very fun game. But at the same time, I know that they're going to deter a lot of global players from playing it purely because the other big gacha games, Arknights Enfield, Never to Whoeverness, the upcoming Silver Palace game, so many of them have all released simultaneously because they know that that's important. When you release in China, people are going to play the Chinese version and then not play the global version. When it releases in China, players are going...
Oh. I'm dumb.
Going to start releasing guides and information for the game, and it's not going to be new, it's not going to be fresh. It's going to take away some of the surprise, a lot of the momentum. Content creators aren't going to be able to grow. It's going to detrimentally affect the entire landscape of the game. And I love Cherry here and Ryuku Sensei and everyone, so I'm not, criticizing their comments. I completely agree. I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. It's disappointing, man. I thought we're past this. Looks like Higan all over again. I hate when we get a game like this and nothing is really new because everyone has already covered or played it already, which is literally what I just stated. Bad move. I understand Azure Lane is bigger in Asia, but this is a bad move. Why do many gacha games try to shoot their own legs in the big 2026? Zero posts on the English version until their target audience basically is Japan for global.
Really?
They're not. And then there's comments like this. There have been several comments like this. They're not bothering with global because of LARPers like you who despise lollies. So good on them. I don't despise lollies. I just don't like them. I also don't like male characters, but that's fine. It's called a personal preference. I know some people don't understand personal preferences exist and likes and dislikes are subjective, but just because I don't like fat girl characters or fat guy characters or guy characters really at all, or old people characters or lolly characters, doesn't mean I'm not okay with them existing. Doesn't mean I'm not okay with also people liking them. You like what you like and you play what you play. It's really that simple. When a lot of games come to Global Last, I feel like we don't get the same treatment as other countries. I was hyped for this game at first, but I don't know anymore. They are trolling and destroying their hype with this. I saw this a mile away, kind of expected, but sad. It would perma deter a lot of potential players since hard to get excited over a patch coming in a year later, which again is Girls Frontline 2, punishing Grey Raven all over again. I hate to say it, but this would kill my chances of playing it. Manju really wants to blow its own legs off with a landmine. Not only has Azure Lane not got a PC client, but Azure Premilia won't either. Punishing Grey Raven got a PC client. Arknights got a PC client. All these big popular gacha games are getting PC clients. Nexon Taiju as well. Same Nexon, full on retarded at this point. My guess is that Manju got some publishing deal with Nexon, and Nexon doesn't bother releasing any global because they think it's not going to be profitable enough. I do genuinely think it is going to release globally, though. I really do. This really sucks. I've been hyped for the release of the game since they first announced it. For the lack of global news updates, I fear this is going to be region locked to only those who got into betas. This is a good way to filter out the tourists. This is a great way to make sure your game never encounters the success of Arknights Enfield, NTE, Wuwa, or any of Hoyoverse's games. You saw what happened to Stella Sora when they tried to gatekeep quote-unquote tourists. Yeah, the game is dead, bro. On the contrary, Chaos Zero Nightmare, which didn't try to gatekeep tourists, is absolutely thriving. As soon as global releases an afterthought, I instantly lose 90% of my interest in a game. The game doesn't need global to be successful. If it wants to be very successful, like Arknights Enfield, Never to Whoeverness, Wuthering Waves, etc., yes, it really does. They could totally ignore a global release and do quite well. Yeah, they could. They really could. But you're also then leaving millions of dollars on the table. Why would you do that? You want them to get it first and you'll know which banners are coming ahead of time. No, you don't. You want to have the excitement with everyone else. You don't want to sit there, see what is coming a year in advance, and then ultimately end up disappointed because you have to wait that long. Now, these people are delusional. Then you get down here to all the
tourists, every single one of them.
I'm not going to delve into because it's just a cesspool of anger and hate towards global players. They really genuinely do hate global players. Not Nexon, not Azure Pamelia. People are very upset with this, but ultimately the community that has been fostered is such a toxic cesspool of tribalism and gatekeeping that they want to make sure people that like Neverness to Everness, that like Arknights Info, that like Wuthering Waves, don't play their game. They want this to be a tiny little community of people that are only interested in the game in Asia. They don't want the game to release globally. They don't want the game to release into English. They don't want their game to be the potential success that it can be, which means they don't want Manju, the developers, to be the success that they could be, to have the successful game that they could have. That is selfish. That is very selfish.
Should I enslave this whole camp?
It's sad to see the community ultimately take this stance, rather than be accepting of more players, which would be a benefit overall to Manju and to Azure Pamelia. Again, this is incredibly disappointing, but it also shows how unimportant global is. We don't have a confirmed publisher. We don't have a confirmed beta date yet. Not a single beta. Yet Korea, Japan, China have all had beta tests, some of which have had multiple beta tests. This is unreal. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment. So you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre.
There's a cave up there.
You are not
a dungeon.
going to regret doing so.
I'm gonna go do the dungeon. Okay, done. Gamer. Yeah, you're a gamer. Jump. Nice. Got them all. Excalibur. A Rage Hawk. Oh, I have those. It's me. Muscular across Japan. That one? Yeah, I remember that. Gerard, you blocked them? Why would you block your gen mate? Challenge myself. You showed your free water was illegal. Find my mom? No. Leaks? Okay, let's react to the leaks.
With Pokemon Winds and Waves being a completely different style Pokemon game, how exactly will the Elite Four look like, and what will the types of the Elite Four specifically be? Well, guys, we are in luck because today we just got a big alleged
what level is everybody
one of the most
here?
reputable leakers in the game right now, Big Ball Guy, that straight up tells us this is the Elite Four. So this information has me so hyped over here, and on top of that, we do have some other news and Pokemon stuff to discuss in today's video. So
only 5 people I tell you to.
And of course, as always, right before we do hop into it, I would greatly appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. Don't reach my goal of 50,000 subscribers, guys. As soon as all Pokemon news and updates, let's hop right into it. Alright, so starting off, we have Bulba Garden that said to date, normal, electric, and grass type are the only types to have gone without representation in any region's Elite Four. And then of course they just asked which existing Pokemon do you think would make great aces for Elite Four members of these types, which honestly, let me know your thoughts about this question.
Hey, it's another big
That's a pretty solid question. And now here is where the real juicy stuff comes in. So somebody responded
oh, wait,
to
that was mine.
Elite Four that uses fire, grass, water, and electric, very starter coded, and then a normal specialist option. And Ball Guy responds and says that is the Elite Four. Another person responding to that Ball Guy post saying, just to double check, this is only Elite Four.
I checked the damage on this guy.
A normal specialist. Some people on Discord were confused about it. Ball Guy saying correct. So of course, Fall Guy, like I mentioned, he is one of, if not the most reputable leakers at this exact moment. We've had so much legit information from him over the last couple of years.
Can't believe my boy died.
He's just straight up saying this is the Elite Four, being fire, grass, water, and then an electric type, which honestly, when I'm really thinking about it, kind of makes sense for Generation 10, because of course this is the first double-digit Pokemon game I'm sure they're going to be paying homage to the very start of Pokemon a lot within this game. So these being some of the most basic types, of course the first ever starters and every single starter to follow, but the first starters being fire, grass, water, and of course Pikachu being an electric type. I feel like this could just be Game Freak and Pokemon just giving us a little bit of like, yeah, we remember Generation 1, so why not make Gen 10 kind of just have those similar like original typings, if that makes sense. And it's very simple, but I actually like that a lot. And I'm sure this game is going to be packed with other battles with other types as well. And the champion is not a normal specialist, I guess. I'm really excited to see exactly who the Elite Four is, like the characters in the Elite Four as well as the champion, because we do know a little bit of information about the champion, but not all that much, which is a good thing, because of course we're gonna first of all get more leaks eventually, and on top of that we are in for some surprises when the game does officially drop. Man, it's gonna be so sick and so awesome to see exactly what they do, because a lot of these leaks are gonna become true, a lot of them already have become true, and then on top of that a lot of them will change and become different. And trust me guys, there will be a lot in this game that we don't know about yet, that has not been leaked or rumored or I guess theorized, whatever you want to call it. And a massive shout out to today's video sponsor, Manta Sleep. They sent me some amazing products here, and let me tell you what, right away, I have used this for the last few nights now. This is the Manta Sleep Silk Mask, and it is absolutely amazing. I have gone straight to sleep, and personally I do struggle with sleeping. It takes me a long time to fall asleep. And my favorite thing about this mask right here is that the cups right here offer a total blackout, so no light comes through, and they let your eyes breathe, which I think is a really nice feature. The inflatable travel neck pillow is going to be a game changer for me. I'm somebody that travels somewhat frequently to visit family, and this is one of the coolest products I think I've ever seen, because it is an inflatable pillow, meaning you could deflate it for easy storage, and it is not like the typical neck pillow. This one genuinely is so much better. It keeps your head upright.
Sponsor.
The next Pokemon Day about the next Pokemon Winds and Waves trailer, that all starts off with this post where Game Freak actually revealed some early prototype beta Pokopia footage, which is awesome, by the way. I won't talk about this too much, but it's so sick to see how exactly this game really did start, and it did seem like we could have multiple of the same Pokemon. As you see right here, we have two Oddish. Now, if you have not played Pokopia, well, you can only get one of every single Pokemon. So this is pretty cool. Obviously, the game does look pretty similar to this. It's just really cool to see an inside look and an official release of some of the beta footage of this game. Somebody said, who cares? When are they going to release news about Winds and Waves? Central Leaks saying, or the date earlier, due to it being on the weekend, which, of course, Pokemon Day is always on the 27th of February, but it's actually a Saturday. So they could be doing the event on Friday the 26th, but I don't know. I kind of feel like they're just going to stick to that Saturday. And, of course, this is information that we've kind of just predicted. We still have every possibility of us actually getting some reveals before this, but I think it's a very safe bet to say that this will be the day, the 27th, that we will get the next trailer.
What the fuck is sleeping in here?
If not the next trailer, then just something with Winds and Waves, like the next massive reveal for Winds and Waves. And I'll tell you guys, there's some quick flash fire Pokemon news and information. So this is something new I want to kind of do on the channel, where I want to talk more about anything Pokemon related, like as far as the news goes, but I don't want to like dwell on it too much, because some of this stuff could be a little bit boring if I yap about it too much. So I'm gonna try to start implementing this more in videos where we, you know, quickly rapid fire just go through
where do I
all
get
this news. That's aside from the leaks and the rumors, because I know that's the interesting stuff. So if you guys have a name for this segment, I was thinking like Pokemon Flash Fire or something like that. I would love to have some suggestions, and maybe I could get some sort of intro made as like a transition segment into this stuff. So today is the Fire and Ice hatching day in Pokemon Go, and of course the information is right here if you want to pause. We got some awesome celebration cards for the 2026 season of Pokemon TCG in English and Japanese, which does feature Pikachu, so you already know this card is probably going to be pretty valuable. We have a new event in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet from the 7th to the 13th, 7-star Terra raids of Glamora with the Grass Terra type, and then mass outbreaks of Glamet and Glamora and Paldea and Kitakami with a higher chance of catching a shiny version, which is awesome. And of course, season 15 of Legend ZA ranked battles has begun from August 6th to the 27th. Water type Pokemon 640. Only, and the prize is Mystic Water, Waterstone, Fresh Water, which of course this is a couple days old at this point, but it's only because I'm a little bit ahead of videos right now now, so that's why this video is going up like days after this has started. And some Pokemon Go information. So this is an official infographic. So Pokemon themselves, I guess, officially released this for Pokemon XP and the World Champion events in Pokemon Go from August 25th to the 28th, where you can get Pikachu in Cosmog's spacesuit in raid battles, and then the 28th to the 30th, you get the Pikachu in World Championship costume raid battles. So get ready for some more Pokemon Go events. Pokemon Unite has now added Reshiram as a playable Pokemon. One of the GOATs. I absolutely love the Gen 5 legendaries. The 2 new Poketoon episodes will release soon. So episode 1 on August 12th and then episode 2 on August 19th. There will be a special art book for the 30th anniversary in Japan only, I believe, which will show a lot of exclusive art and behind the scenes stuff with all the Pokemon games. I guess Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl are going to be the only main series games excluded from this art book, which is really interesting. And I think as of right now, that wraps up all of the Flashfire news, which once again, please let me know some ideas for the name of this little, I guess you could say, segment. I'm going to start trying to do more. That way we could just talk about some other stuff that aren't just leak related. And of course, the leak stuff is not going to change. I'm still going to be making videos about leaks and rumors, and I'm not going to be doing, you know, the Pokemon Flashfire segment, whatever you guys think the name should be, which, dude, please let me know some names. I'm desperate, but I won't be doing this in every single video. This will be more of like maybe like a weekly thing or like a couple times a week, just depending on how much, you know, random in general Pokemon news. I just want to branch out a little bit, kind of change up the pace, you know, not just only talk about leaks on the channel, because I used to talk about all the news, but recently, man, it's been all about the leak just because we have been getting so much recently. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know your thoughts about the Elite Four today. If you are really watching this far in the video, comment down below, eggs. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Can't see, dumbass cat.
Oh, morning. Why did you... Oh, I wasn't expecting to get stick bug right away. A stick bug meme in 2025. Holy crap, but that works so well for her. I mean, she is a bug, and she is a stick. Combined together. Oh. That's a real name we're on now. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Kiro, my cat. Looking fancy, waiting for me to play. Anyway, what's cracking, fellow gamers? It's that time again for some video game memes. I am only just really thinking about Silk Song. When I'm playing Peak with Ashley, I'm thinking about Silk Song. When Chino wants to Fortnite, I'm thinking about Silk Song. Even when I got Borderlands 4 for free.
Oh wait, I need magnets.
Playing it, I was still thinking about Silk Song. And you know what? There's gonna be a lot of Silk Song memes, so buckle up, let's get into this. They finally made a skating game where most optimal form of movement is playing the game like Mario 64. What do you mean?
What is this?
Oh. Yahoo! Yippee! Why is he rolling like that? What is going on in Skate? I know this game is like riddled with like microtransactions and stuff like that apparently, but this is ridiculous. The fact that he's actually going faster and better than a skateboard is crazy. You don't even need a skateboard anymore. Oh. Well, that's a boss out there. That's a big boy. Oh, what are you doing with all that chunk? No! Someone's happy to be hit by all that junk, dude. Oh,
I just need one. I just need one.
Sick boy.
Okay, now I got it. Okay, I don't need you. What do I want? I want a Lylene. I don't want a jet dragon. I need a Suzaku. Let's see. Need a watering pal.
Why not just buy it? They don't have the specific model in North America. I really wanna. And I'm thinking to myself, if I had a laptop, it would increase my productivity by so much. It probably wouldn't, but it could. And I can play games not at my computer, but in my bed. So I would just like say the entire computer and the model and everything, including the specs. Crony, you have a Steam Deck. No,
nice.
A Steam Deck. No, it's not the same. I want to browse. I want to look.
Don't chill out on my team.
Not just video games. You can browse on your phone. It's too small.
Water and fire, electric.
Also, I need to type things. What if I need to use a Microsoft Word? We can browse internet on it. No! What if I work on it? And so I was looking at it, and they don't have it anywhere. I thought about maybe getting it in Japan. They don't have it. They don't have it! Why can't they have it? Why? Crashing out? Nobody.
Yeah, give me the ice. Give me
understands. You know what I really want, guys?
You know what
I really want? You know what I really want? I really, I will get it by this year. It's a bit expensive, but I really want it. I really want.
Right now, I guess.
I really want a Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i Ultra Aura Edition 388H X9.
Okay, let's travel.
I really want it. I really want it. And it's less than a kilogram. It's 975 grams. That's 2 pounds. I really want it. How much is it? It's so expensive, but also with my plane tickets, I probably, not even I probably, it was like $6,000. I could have most definitely gotten a laptop with that. So maybe I should have gotten a laptop. I could have bought 2. Nah, I probably couldn't have bought 2. Did I say the numbers out loud? Whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh man, I really wish I had a Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i Ultra Aura Edition 388H X9.
Okay, so
but they don't even have an X9. It has like 16 cores, but then the 355 that's available only has 8 cores. And then I was looking up what kind of games it can play, and then obviously the 388H X9 can play better games with medium quality, of course, but then you can play higher spec AAA games on the 388H, but then the 355 you can only play very like optimized games. Why is it called an Ultra Aura Edition? The Aura Edition, not for a good reason. It's not really for a good reason, but what I'm looking at is the high spec 388 Panther Lake, the X9 Panther Lake. It's so innovative, and because it's so innovative, they don't have the 388H available, and so they don't have it in North America. They said that it was going to come to North America eventually, but it's not coming anytime soon. Why is that? I don't understand. And so you might as well say, 355H, like not H, 355. You can just use that for browsing. Yes, I could use that for browsing, but what if one day I decide to play games on it? Like, for example, when I'm going to Japan or something, I could be playing games on that thing. So what if I was playing games and the coating of the laptop is apparently really silky smooth, and it's a seashell, and so it's like a really pretty bright color, and it barely leaves any fingerprints because of the special Lenovo coating that it has, the special Yoga coating that it has, and the keyboard of it, the travel distance and everything apparently feels really nice, and so I want to see, and also I find people like, and they're like 12 hours, like 12 hours ago, and they had like isn't that awesome?
Yeah, the thing is, if I send out my pals, it'll do too much damage.
So yeah, I really wish I had a Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i Ultra Oro Edition 388H X9. And I say this every day. I look at this once every day or two. I look it up. And I'm like, oh, it's not here. But then I was so busy in Japan that I didn't look it up. I was so busy and I was overwhelmed. And then the moment when I started to go back home, I looked it up. And I was so desperate that I was like thinking, oh, what if I ask Raura or Cece? Maybe it's available in Europe. And then I was like, what if I go to Japan and find it? But it's not available. Yes, ask them. No, but they only have like a 387. And I was thinking, oh, isn't that the same thing? Is that the Europe version of it? And like, no, it's not. It's like a slightly lower 388H. I want a 388H. I don't want the blue one, because the blue one is supposed to be a World Cup special. I don't want that. I want the seashell. I want the seashell. I don't want a blue one. Germany has it. I know that Germany has it. Germany only has the blue one. I looked it up. I looked it up everywhere. Yeah. Painted. No, it's different. No. Even if I look it up, it's just not there. Why is it so hard to get that model? It's because it's like the newest chip that's available right now, and it's a Panther. It's a Panther like 388H X9, and because it's so new, they don't have it. It's hard to get a supply of that thing. I probably can live with the 355, but what if I live my life like, you know, maybe 3 years down the line or something? Or what if the moment I buy it, it gets released? What if the 388H X9 gets released while I play on my new laptop? And I'm thinking, oh, if only I waited for a few more weeks, I could have gotten it. And then 3 more years, I'm thinking, oh man, this laptop is it's starting to slow down. And then I see other people talking about it on Reddit going, oh, but my 388H is going just fine with like 10 to 12 hours. And I'm having like 4 hours or something. So what if I'm thinking like the one that got away, basically? I would be so sad. I would cry.
There you are.
Are you reading laptop discussions on Reddit? I am. Back when I saw, they were saying, oh, so when is 388H going to be released? And that was like 3 weeks ago. And then it's probably over a month ago now. They're probably saying, why is it not released? And then some other people bragging about how they got it from UK or something, going, oh yeah, I have the 388H, but then the battery life is a bit shorter. Maybe I should have gone the 355. Shut up. I wish I was in your position. I wish I knew how it was like. Sorry, it's not healthy. Maybe it's gonna be released next year. Like even a few days ago, I was like, I can't take it anymore. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy just the 355.
Really? I have to go fish for him?
Thinking, well, if I get this laptop,
There's
this
only
thing
one
is
more
going to probably last me for like, I don't know, probably 10
Time to
years.
make cake.
I should really think about it. And so I stopped myself. I've been stopping myself for a long time. Every single time I move my hand and then I move it back. It's just a laptop. It's not just any other laptop. It's a Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i Ultra Aura Edition 388 HX9. And once you find a good laptop, that's all you need. A laptop can last that long. I know someone who has a laptop for over 10 years. Yeah, until it breaks down 3 years later. Yeah. That's your problem. My Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i Ultra Aura Edition 388 HX9 is not going to be like that. It's going to be different.
Okay, take care, chat. I have to go to the mail. I have to go get some mail. Anyways, how many breeding farms am I gonna make? I'll make 2. Okay, I got 2, so let's we're not gonna disassemble them yet. I'm out of cloth. Then I need to make a kitchen furnace. Okay, I got my materials. Let's go build. Where am I gonna go build? Which base? This one? No. This one has space. I feel like I built on this one. I only bought this one because of the oil. But first, let's really... Okay, let's put my excavating pals away. My electricity pals I still need. Don't need the one with wood. And then food and wood, water, and then the rest is food. Okay, pretty good. Anyways, where is 2 breeding farms? Really? The fuck is going on? So I swear to God, if I have to have this on solid ground... finally. That's okay. Anyways... So I just need to continue building it this way then. Storage. Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay, what was I doing? I was gonna play Panthalus, but I gotta do that later. Maybe he showed you a thing? No, I'll do that later. Timu. Probably reacts to Discords? Nah. Yeah, and then my career. Why would Mari underscore do that?
What's your favorite dinosaur? Triceratops. It used to not be Triceratops, actually. It used to not be Triceratops. But now
Flour,
it's
milk, eggs, honey.
And it used to be... Oh, you know, I really
Fuck,
like
I need a
the
flower farm.
Panthalus. And I like Stegosaurus.
Also need to make a guild chest. Damn.
For liking the T-Rex. Don't ever let anyone tell you that your dinosaur pick is too basic. You're allowed to like any dinosaur you want because all dinosaurs are good dinosaurs. Don't let anyone shame you. Your dinosaur pick is beautiful. Honestly, I think I trust somebody whose favorite dinosaur is like... Ankylosaurus is a good pick for favorite dinosaur. I trust those people. Or Brachiosaurus.
Let's see, what else was I gonna make?
That's also a good choice. Spinosaurus, that's a good choice.
Okay, more things I gotta
So
build.
the first good date question? Yeah.
Flower farm.
I don't know, dude. I'm sure
And a
everyone
mill.
likes dinosaurs. I think that you can ask what your favorite dinosaur is and that would go over well. What is an untrustworthy dinosaur to pick? I actually don't know if there is one. I feel like if you're willing to talk about your favorite dinosaur, that's like chill enough. I think the red flag is thinking that talking about dinosaurs is too above them. If they're like, I don't know. Like, oh my god, just give an answer.
From
If they answer you,
Alpha.
if they say, I don't even care about dinosaurs, like, I don't even know that. Like, I haven't thought about dinosaurs since I was a
Foundation,
kid. Like,
furniture,
that's a red flag answer.
production, mill.
Because one thing I really appreciate that some people are able
Oh hey,
to
a sword deck boy.
is continue a conversation. Like someone just asked you something from the bottom of your heart and you're being a dipshit about it.
What do I need
over
for
it.
my... Another
Like, get
ancient
over
civilization parts.
Oh yeah, you're too good for dinosaurs, you're too good for dinosaur chicken nuggets. Oh, you're so grown up. Oh, you're too grown up to answer my questions, my beautiful, awesome, soul-searching questions. Get over yourself. Yeah, you're not cool, you're not nonchalant. You're not a fucking Chad. You're not a Sigma male. No one likes you. No one likes you because you don't care about dinosaurs. And you don't care about people. What about velociraptors? I feel like people who like velociraptors are kind of fucking nuts.
Okay, build all this shit, guys.
Like
Take all this shit and just build
their
it.
brain got shaken up as a baby and they were probably problem children.
I have to go to the post office now. 2 o'clock, you have to go. BRB?